Everybody's trying to figure out something.
Yeah.
What you're figuring out is probably way heavier than anybody in this room maybe could understand.
Yeah.
But everybody in the room is trying to figure out something.
Right. You know what is interesting that you said that. That's something that I remind myself. That, I'm glad you said that. That somebody else, they got some shit too.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like sometimes we're like, oh, you know, like she said that's snappy or he has a attitude. You don't know.
Friendly.
He wasn't very friendly. You don't know what someone's story is or what just that day served for them.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So I remind myself of that often. Like, you know what? That's not my shit. Don't take that on. You know, keep it pushing. You know what I mean? So I think I used to be more quick to, you know, let a motherfucker know, you know, about themselves. You know, that to have the sensitivity of everybody's got a story. Mm-hmm. Everybody's dealing with some shit.
This episode of IRL Podcast is powered by Boost Mobile.
Today's guest needs no intro, but she's going to get one anyway because she deserves one. She's actor, director, producer. Her work has shaped cultures for decades, from 227, which I just found out she was 13 when she auditioned for, to films like Boys to Men, Poetic Justice, If Beale Street Could Talk, Watchmen, Jerry Maguire. We would be here too long because I have pages of the work. But it has really, and this is so true, it has defined eras. When you think about these pages and what are on these pages, Regina's work has defined eras for us in film. Behind the camera, of course, she's given us One Night in Miami, and she's directed a few other things, which we're going to talk about today. Recently showing us what strength and resilience looks like, especially in this new venture, which I love the name, Me and You, with Ian in the middle.
Yeah.
Her new wine, which honors her son. And I am very honored to have Regina King in the building with us on.
Thank you.
Yay! We love Regina!
And I'm finally sitting down with Angie.
I can't believe we haven't.
That's crazy, right?
And it's because if you're not here, I say this, whether you're in the room or not the room. If people ask me who are my favorite actresses, give me your top 5 favorite actresses, they would be mixed up depending on the day or my mood or whatever. You are always going to be included in that list for sure. I value your work so much. I think there is something about the way you deliver things that feels so, I don't know. I remember watching Poetic Justice, right? I know, it's just such a classic. But there was a moment, and I was trying to think of it today. I was like, what was the exact scene in that moment? Because I literally have this memory. I guess you had just gotten to the fight with Chicago. Mm-hmm. And then Janet was like, what is wrong with you? There was something about like your eyes got watery. You were giving angry and sad. And you were giving like 4 emotions at the same time on screen. Do you know what moment I'm talking about?
I think so. We're like outside.
You're like arguing or something. And then they go a close up your face and it's just, I don't know, that little moment on film just struck me so hard. And I just was, from that day, watched everything you do. And I think your talent is...
I love that. You know that...
I appreciate it.
Why that just hits me a certain way, because that's what made me want to be an actress.
What do you mean?
When I saw, like, Ricky Schroeder in The Champ,
that was so good.
How he made me feel, and Sally Field and Sybil and Norma Ray, and just the way they made me like, I so believe them, and all the little nuanced things happen in just a moment. And I was like, I want to make people feel like that. So for you to share that, it's like, well, mission accomplished.
I'm sure other people have different moments in their career. What was the moment that because that's the moment I felt like, oh my God, she's special. What was the moment you felt like, man, I killed this, I embodied this? Like when?
I don't think I've ever, anybody that knows me knows that I'm always when I see my work, I'm like, why didn't I do that? Was that on another take? I thought so I am one of those. I'm one of those. I'm annoying like that. But when
Are you a Capricorn?
I am.
Aha.
I am a Capricorn.
So am I. That's why. That's
you're
why
one of those too.
I'm one of those too. I identify.
Yeah. Real recognizes real.
Absolutely.
Probably I was doing a play when I was like 9 years old. I started going to acting class. Todd Bridges' mother was our acting teacher. She had a Cambridge Academy is what it was called. And I was doing a play, and her reaction to me just kind of like reading before the play had went up, just reading the dialogue and what I was doing, and her reaction. You know, sometimes you need someone else's like confirmation to make you know, oh yeah, you got this. And just her reaction made me go, oh, okay, this is something I should be doing. So I think that
might be pretty good at
I might be pretty good at this. Yeah.
Do you then go chase that?
Maybe so. Maybe so.
That moment
Yeah, maybe so.
of wanting people to have.
Yeah, wanting to get that you made someone feel something.
Yeah.
You were believable. You made someone recognize themselves in a performance. Like, that's like the ultimate.
Isn't that like what anybody who's like an authentic or a true artist, right? Isn't like that the goal of that is to make people feel something?
Feel something, like even if it's not necessarily a good something, but to make them feel something. And I think that's absolutely.
What are you most proud of all your body of work? Is that hard? I'm sure that's hard to say.
I'm still most proud of being Ian's mom. You know, that always, whenever I'm asked that question, it's hard for me to remember life before he was born. You know, it's crazy. Like, so many things are related to, oh yeah, that's when Ian lost his first tooth, or that's when, you know, like moments are connected to his growing moments.
Yeah, I get that. I'm a mom too, so I do understand that. But there are things, even with my son, like, I don't know. I still have things that I am proud of for me aside. Like, I like him to see me when I'm in my bag on something.
Yeah, no.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
I mean,
because you got a bag. You have a bag.
I think, Angie, what made me say that, because that's always a thought, is I am really figuring out this new relationship with Ian. I'm also figuring out what my purpose is, because like you said, seeing your son, seeing you in your bag, like you do what you do for your children.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Every move you make. So I'm figuring out the why, you know, like how do I move? Why am I doing anything?
Yeah.
You know, and so
I understand that deeply.
Yeah.
Because we live in a new world now.
That is just, I was talking to my friend Guy Torrey, is a good friend of mine, and we were talking the other day, and he was like, this dirty ass earth. So I've been using that ever since.
I'm taking that.
Yeah.
Dirty ass earth.
Dirty ass earth. It's like,
And then
I feel all of that in those 3 words. Yeah.
thank you for those words.
Yeah,
Sometimes you just need the words.
Yes.
You just need the words to get it out.
Yeah.
How has this been for you? This is like I'm gonna be honest with you in the fact that I am very sensitive. To just you and your experience, because how could any human being not be sensitive? So I just wonder for you now. I'm seeing you out. You're doing press. You're talking to people. It's one thing dealing with something quietly. It's another thing coming outside.
Well, the unfortunate thing is, when you're a celebrity, you don't get the opportunity to deal with something quietly.
You didn't take time?
No, absolutely. Yeah. But everyone is, you know, like we
witness.
You know, and so, yes, definitely, I took time, but I coming back into this space, it feels foreign in some ways. I mean, just Like freaking Instagram don't even look the same. Like, I'm like, what the hell? I mean, I follow people, but I don't see any of the people I follow. It's just ads. And apparently, I am very into plant care because that's bad. Yeah, in just that short amount of time,
I get no plant care.
Just that short amount of time, plant care and facial exercises to live.
Target the age. You're targeting your age.
What my algorithm
That's
is.
nice.
It's not, right? But it didn't look like that, 3.5 years ago. So I'm figuring it out. I'm putting myself in situations that I feel safe. Like I was talking to you before, like the whole podcast world is like bananas to me. It's like, what happened to the 9-minute interview? Like, what? You get
I got 9 minutes of stuff to share. I got 9 minutes of sharing, and then I'm out of here. Well, that is one of the main reasons, because these long forums, even me, I sit here and I sit across from somebody and I want to know all the things about their life so that I can learn and so that my audience can learn. But then someone sits who has a sensitive situation, and it's not that important to me to share any shit over what is just one human to another human being, like compassion, understanding, empathy. And so, like I said to you before, like whatever your offering is your offering. Yeah. Like, you know what I mean? But I do wonder, are you to that phase yet where you feel like you have an offering yet? Sometimes we go through things and then other people heal through you or see themselves in your experience. And I just wonder if you're even to that place yet.
I don't know. You know what I mean? I know that this is the journey that God chose for, to be mine. And I'm just always trying to just stay present in the moment and not really appreciate the moment for whatever it has to offer, and so we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Were you like that before? Were you always like that, like being in the moment, being present? Because I would even imagine that's what you do as an actress.
Yeah,
you require some of that too. Yeah.
Yeah, I would say a bit of that, but I think that there, and this being a Capricorn, we are planners. We're always thinking ahead and preparing.
Yes.
Because
we want to control it.
Because we're control enthusiasts.
Love that.
Yes.
I feel seen.
Yes.
Yeah, I feel seen.
Yeah. It's starting already, right?
Starting already.
So yeah, I feel like I'm more present in every moment, and I'm like, the simple things are. I feel like as an actor, what we do is people watch, but as your anonymity goes away, you have less of an opportunity to do that, and so I've been getting back into doing that.
What do you see though? Like, what are you looking for? Like, what are you watching people?
I love, I'm making stories in my head, like you see a couple, you're like, oh, are they a couple or
is she the side piece?
Yeah, or oh, is that a parent and child? Like you'll see like a 80-year-old grandmother with an adult young man, and I'm wondering, are they a couple?
Is this spicy?
Yeah, so just watching body language. And
did you use that for art? Like, you use that to
absolutely
create?
And it's funny, when a role that you're playing, you tend to watch people that are in the space of the role that you're playing. So in the film caught stealing. I had an awesome woman that I got to learn so many stories from. Her name was Jackie Brown. She's a detective during the era that the film takes place in 98. So I found myself, after meeting her, now I'm paying attention to women cops. And I've played so many cops before, but I have not had the opportunity to be a New York cop.
Hey guys, you ever sign up for a phone plan thinking, wow, this is a great price? And then a few months later, it's like, surprise, this bill is higher. With Boost Mobile, you pay $25 a month forever. That's unlimited talk, text, and data starting at just $25 a month. So no price hikes, no contract, forever. Plus, Boost Mobile is now a legit nationwide 5G network. They have invested billions building 5G towers across the country. So visit boostmobile.com or head to your local Boost store today and get unlimited talk, text, and data for $25 a month forever. 5G speeds not available in all areas. After 30 gigabytes, customers may experience slower speeds. Customers will pay $25 a month as long as they remain active on the Boost Unlimited plan.
So you're out here in New York watching people, cops,
being in the background.
Does that make you do that in real life with people, like friendships? Like, you're a good judge of character, I would imagine.
I think I am a pretty good judge of character. I think I do see pretty quick
some bullshit.
Yeah. And you know what? Sometimes it's not really necessarily bullshit, but it's not shit for me.
Oh,
yeah.
Not for me.
And I think that also comes with age too.
I saw somebody say this. I think Taraji said this the other day. She said when you get to your 40s, you start caring a lot less, like less fucks to give. And by the time you're 50, you heard Taraji say you get a certain amount of fucks to give in your whole life, and by 40 you start, or by 50 they're pretty much gone. Like, you got no more fucks to give about anything, and
except for those that you care about.
Except for right.
Yeah.
But I don't know if it's all the way true. But I kind of liked it as a theory. I was like, okay, I think I'm gonna live. But I think there's something to that. As women, you get to a point, I don't know, I think you just get to a point where you're really drawing hard lines about, no, I don't want to do that.
Yeah. Yeah, no is a powerful word.
I know.
Yeah.
It's
my favorite word.
You like it?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Because it's not a mean word, you know, but
talk to me about that.
Well, it helps to create boundaries, I think. It also, women, we just give so much of ourselves, you know, that's part of the, you know that women have a harder time sleeping than men? Because I
just had this conversation in the room before you got here.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's actually a thing?
I
didn't know that. I just said it as like, I find that men sleep better.
Yeah, it's factual.
It's actually like clinical.
Yes, because just the way we're wired. We're what the kids have to do, this has to do, my job. You know, we can't, where men are better, they're wired in a way that they know that shit's still gonna be there. So I'm going to sleep, you know. So just where it is. Sometimes I'm like looking at my man, I'm like,
I do the same thing. I will punch you.
You better not snore.
He'd be like, I'm tired, I'm gonna take a nap. And then he's like,
and he just like you don't know, he's like, I have to read something.
Yeah, we don't do that. We don't do that.
No.
Why?
I know it's not fair.
There's many things that are not fair. Yeah. I do love your commitment to supporting women, and I know that you have said publicly too that you made a commitment to like work with 50% more women.
Yeah.
Absolutely love that.
Yeah.
I had experience yesterday and the day before that I would like to share with you.
I want you.
I told you a little bit of it yesterday, but I had Tasha Smith on, who's amazing and funny and supportive and all the things. Tasha is all the things.
Yes.
And I had shared with her that I was doing something out of my comfort zone and I was going to direct this short film or the script that I had wrote, whatever. She was just mad supportive about it. Oh my God, sis, you could do it. And so the next day I was tightening up the script a little and I had this new scene that now had a mom in it. And the next day, I called Tasha and I said, if this is crazy, I promise I would never feel no way. You could totally say no, but I have this little role. If it struck your, if it's and you wanted to do it, it would be a dream. And she's like, well, sis, I got to do this thing and I got to do this thing, but I think I can move that and this. And yes, I'll be there.
Oh,
Sasha Smith came down to my little low budget directorial debut and played the role of Gloria.
It's my mom's name, Gloria.
Oh, I love that. And showed up and was lovely to, because we don't have no permits.
Yeah. It's a student. It's like a student film. Like, yeah.
It's like a student film. Yeah. And she got in there. And, there was like a moment where I appreciated it so greatly, not because of what it does for me in my career or because maybe more people will watch the short. It's just like when we talk about empowerment and supporting each other, we get on the panels, we say the things, but when somebody actually says, I don't need to do that, but let me support you. Let me show up at this thing for you, sis. And by the way, she could have said no and I still would have felt I love her to death. It doesn't matter.
And if she had said no, it was only because she actually couldn't.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
She didn't want to, and she's entitled to not want to too. That's totally fine. You know what I'm saying? But when people show up for you in that way, it's just, I don't know. I just think there is something to be said, and so shout out to Tasha for that.
Hey guys, it's Angie. Thank you so much for watching the pod today. We appreciate you. I cannot believe summer is over. We are in a new season. And for me, that means doing some updating in my house. When the season changes, I like to do something fresh, even if it's something small. I was just saying recently, I just changed some of the doorknobs in my home, and that makes a really big difference in the house. But also like storing things from last season that you're not going to wear, that stuff up your closet. They have great bins of all sizes at Wayfair. I get some bins that put stuff under the bed. I get some bins to just pack up seasonal clothes that I know I'm not going to wear for a long time. Very easy stuff to get at Wayfair. Also, my son just went away to college. We got a lot of stuff for packing and storage there. And also I bought a few things to refresh the room so I could use it while he's gone. It's a little kind of calm place for me. So I got a new rug in there. It looks great. So yeah, Wayfair is great for all of those type of things. And they have something for every room. They have something for every budget. Get organized, refreshed, and back to routine. Whatever your routine is, for way less at Wayfair. You can head to wayfair.com right now and shop all things home. That's WAYFAIR.com. Wayfair, every style, every home.
Shout out to you for asking though. Because so many people, because it is a small film, because it is like...
Do you think that's okay to ask?
Closed mouth don't get fed, so...
I struggle with that.
Yeah.
I hate asking for shit.
Yeah, I do. I hate asking for shit too,
But do you do it?
Sometimes. I'm getting better at that. That's why I said kudos to you for asking, because
Brittany pushed me. She was like, ask her. She's so supportive. She wants this. I'm like, okay.
Yeah. Good for you, Britt.
I asked. I think what I'm most proud of is though, because I think going back to my point was just like, we get to a certain point, you have 4 pages of this, like what moves you to keep wanting to do more, wanting to create new things, be in new films, make a wine. I know your son obviously inspired the wine, but like, I don't know, just finding things to keep us growing and keep us learning. And
well, the last thing I want to do is stop learning, because then like, what's the point? Have you ever had like a conversation with a person that like knows everything?
I know a person that thinks they know everything.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Like, to them, that knows everything. That's just so uninteresting.
Yeah.
Especially with the directing, I always feel like I'm in this place where I'm learning something new. I mean, just that little experience that you had over the past 2 days.
It makes me understand, or even just value what you must be experiencing outside.
Yeah. And I don't know. I guess that as long as that fire is inside of me, the desire to want to express all what's in me, I think every 10 years or so, you kind of are a bit of a different person,
Especially now you're like, yeah, for sure. Yeah. How does that work with art? How does that work with how you create?
Well, part of the work art now, it also it's good for my mind, not going into dark places, and there's, I guess, in a lot of ways, some healing that happens for me. Not that I'm actually going out seeking it in all of the things that I've done over the past 4 years.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I can imagine. Especially the wine, right?
Yeah.
I gotta imagine there's a lot of healing in that, no?
It is, because it is something that Ian and I are creating a new memory together. You know, I think when you're talking to people and they're talking about, oh, their child is doing this or that, you know, and your memories, you know, kind of stop at a certain place. And how do I, because Ian's spirit is always with me. So how do I do that? I mean, the man in my life is such a wonderful human being. And so his constant reminding me of, you know, when I'm in the really, you never know when the real dark moments are going to come. They're always. And so when I'm in that place, and he's always, don't wipe the tears, let them fall into Ian's spirit bowl. And just taking the idea of that and realizing, okay, we're going to create new memories. Yep, Ian, we're going to create new memories. And so it just kind of was birthed out of that, you know, just remembering something and taking that something and creating a new memory.
I've never heard somebody explain that way. That's really beautiful.
Oh, well, I don't think I've ever explained it that, you know, in depth. You know, you'll find, you know, when I'm talking, I take a lot of pauses. Yeah. I'm really always trying to make sure I am saying exactly what I'm feeling. And also, you know, we're in the culture that, you know, we'll do this whole podcast and then someone will take one little thing.
I know.
And run with that.
I know. It's I hate that. I try to protect people because I do appreciate when people come share their stories. Sometimes they're vulnerable, sometimes they're whatever. It's just, and I know it's been good intent, you know, and then so we try to pull clips that reflect the truth of our conversation.
Yeah, but you can't control it.
I know.
You
so
can't control
once
it.
Anything's in the universe, I know.
It's out there for people to do whatever they want.
I know.
To. And
especially with something
dirty ass earth.
This dirty ass earth. We just trying to make beautiful, they have to do beautiful things in this dirty ass earth.
Man.
It's really funny. I'm taking that with me.
Yeah, I mean, please, handcuff it. Handcuff it.
I am so taking that. All right, we have some in real life questions if you don't mind. Let's can we bring in the wine?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, and by the way,
yes,
I love that your show is called In Real Life, because that's also part of MIANU, because we are so far away from in real life time. You know, everything is here. We're literally living here. And so one thing that wine does, you have to slow down. You have to have an actual connective moment. It encourages that.
Yeah.
You know.
Wait, can we open the wine? Can we do a I feel like me and you and in real life, it all
goes
good
together.
It's you said, it's
now you opening up a bottle of me and you, I'm gonna have to have a little bit.
Now,
just know I have not eaten, so it's gonna give me just a
I love that.
And it tastes so good. I know it's my wine, but
I want to share something with you, and we don't. It's tricky because I'm being so sensitive, but it's also it's on my spirit and it's honest.
Yeah.
I have a really good friend who had a very similar experience to yours, and I've watched her very closely through it and how she navigates. And it's just something about the way that you tell this story and the purpose behind it, at least the way you shared it today. We were talking earlier about how you're not sure if you are, for your story to help, inspire, land for other people. I think that's already happening.
Well,
you know,
that's a beautiful thing.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think because you, as you're sharing that, I'm thinking of her, and that's my immediate thought. But I'm sure, you know, wherever it lands for other people, that it's just I just think it's already happening. You know what I mean?
Well, if it is happening, then that's a beautiful thing.
Why am I having such a hard time? Why?
Because I think it needs to go in a little bit more.
Also, I'm exhausted.
Oh, all right, producer.
Britt, get it done. And by the way, MIANU is a phenomenal name.
I know.
Where did that come from? I mean, who thought of that?
I was having one of my moments of, you know, I just don't know what to do. Because I'm missing in so much, you know. And my man was saying, I said MIANU. I said something like that. And he said, he's always with you. You just said his name. And I was like, what? He's like, every time you say MIANU, Ian's with you. And I was like,
did you cry like a baby when he said that? Because
the sad tears turned into, I wouldn't even call it happy tears, but just kind of like
meaningful.
Just kind of like kind of like a aha moment type, you know. And so he said that, and it wasn't like a year later that the idea came up for the wine, and I was like, it's got to be called MIANU. You know,
perfect.
Yeah,
it's really a sweet
because
name.
it's me and my co. He's, you know, in that was our nickname always, co. My co. Yeah.
That's
co-creator, co-this, co.
Oh, I was thinking like a co-D, like
yeah, no, yeah, yeah, my co-D, yeah, same thing. You know, when he was doing a report for school, and it was on explorers, and he wanted to do it on a Black explorer. So he decided Mae Jemison. And so we were reading, and it said she went on a co-mission with, I think it was a Russian space team, but I could be wrong. But he was like, co-mission, what was co? And I was like, well, I kind of explained what it meant. He was like, kind of like MIANU. And I was like, yeah. And so from that moment, we've always been co's, and we're still co's.
You will be forever, right?
Forever.
Yeah.
Forever and ever.
Forever.
Yeah.
All right, Mama, get in your
get in my bowl.
Can I pour you some wine?
Yes.
Bowl, please.
Yes. What's your go-to self-care ritual when you know, my glasses, when you're burned?
Come on now.
When you're burned out.
Oh,
wow. My go-to, there's a lot of different things. A facial is something about getting a facial.
Makes you feel good?
Yes.
Like, yes.
Yes. And swimming.
Really?
Swimming.
Love that.
Yeah.
It's good for your butt, too. It's good.
Good for your butt, good for your arms.
Yeah.
Good for your arms.
Shoulders.
And then also just floating, feeling as close to weightlessness as possible.
These are in real life questions you could pass, or you could tell me whatever you like. Okay. In real life, what is one thing you no longer apologize for?
That's one place I need to work on. I still say I'm sorry.
You do?
I do.
That's so off character.
I know. I know.
You like about that life.
Yeah.
I said what I said. I stand my business.
I'm not. I don't as much as I used to, but I do still.
In real life, I am at my best when?
Angie, I'm still trying to figure that out.
Really?
Yeah.
It's a hard
real life. That is a hard one. What would you say?
Yeah, I was going to think of what's mine. Honestly, I think it's kind of what we're talking about before. Like, I'm like you. I talk shit like I don't care, but we care. Like, we say sorry. We feel bad if we hurt somebody's feelings. But I'm really starting to transition into a space where like I don't feel bad because I know I'm a good person.
Right.
I know I'm a nice person.
Your intention was never.
So if what is best for me offends you, I'm okay with that.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
No. I love that. There's this woman on Instagram, because like I said, I'm just getting back on it, and I'm so happy that she popped up on my feed because now I follow her. Okay. WDC.
Oh yes, we
WDNC.
do not care.
We do not care, and that was one of the things she said.
We do not care.
Yeah. I want to be a member, but she says that in one of her things.
We no longer care about.
Yeah, we no longer care about if your feelings are hurt. That's not our problem. That's theirs.
Yes. Yeah. It's a good feeling. And I think I'm at my best when I'm operating that way because my instincts are good. Yeah. So I am going to do good by people just naturally. Yeah. So if I'm always like trying to pivot to make people happy as opposed to just doing what I believe is like the right thing to do, sometimes it slows you down. And I don't know, it's maybe
most times it slows
I don't know, it's a good answer, but that's definitely one thing. That's like the first thing that came to me.
Yeah. I'm still trying to figure out what my answer is.
Really?
Maybe we'll come back to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're in a weird season of your life.
I am.
You may have had an answer to that before.
I'm pretty sure I would have had an answer to that before. Probably quick. Just you know.
You're trying to get through today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I totally get that. Yeah. Okay. In real life, I've been reminding myself that. Is there anything that you have to remind yourself of lately? I love how thoughtful you are.
Well, right there was like, maybe no, not that one. Because I was going to say lately, I've been reminding myself that I'm beautiful. I think I'm just kind of getting back to looking in the mirror more and you know what I mean? Like there's one way, you're looking in the mirror and just doing your hair. You're not really looking at yourself. So I think that is
that's interesting.
Reminding myself that I think I'm beautiful, not the validation from outward, but that I'm beautiful. And I know that's the reason why I kind of like was thinking like, should I say that? But yeah.
That's okay. That's your shit.
It's my shit.
That's your shit, and you're totally allowed to have your thing.
Not sure about that one, huh?
Well, because so sensitive.
Yeah. Well, then go to the next one.
Yeah, that's why I'm going to the next one. I'm going to skip over.
She said,
No. I'm going to leave that one alone for Miss Regina over here today.
Well, thank you. I appreciate you for looking out for your sister.
No, listen, we're all just here trying to figure it out. Everybody's trying to figure out something.
Yeah.
What you're figuring out is probably way heavier than anybody in this room maybe could understand.
Yeah.
But everybody in the room is trying to figure out something.
Right. You know what is interesting that you said that. That's something that I remind myself. That, I'm glad you said that. That somebody else, they got some shit too. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like sometimes we're like, oh, like she said that's snappy or he has a attitude. You don't know.
Friendly.
He wasn't very friendly. You don't know what someone's story is or what just that day served for them. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So I remind myself of that often. Like, you know what? That's not my shit. Don't take that on. Keep it pushing. You know what I mean? So I think I used to be more quick to, let a motherfucker know, about themselves. That to have the sensitivity of everybody's got a story. Mm-hmm. Everybody's dealing with some shit.
Mm-hmm. Seems like now more than ever, honestly.
Well, we're in a real interesting time.
Yeah.
We're just everything feels dystopian. Like,
what did he say? What was the quote? This dirt.
Well, yeah, this dirty ass earth.
What about the other side of the dirty ass earth? Like, what do you see? What do you have hope in? What do you see beauty in? Like, what is the other side of that?
Well, I really appreciate my relationships. You know, I see the beauty in how we care for each other in all of those relationships, you know, and the beauty in that, you know, I have people on my team that have been on my team for 30 years.
Wow.
You know, a lot of people in this business don't have that. You know, my mom's 81, you know, and she, you know, she's, you know, losing some of her independence and appreciating that my sister and I are able to be there. I appreciate my sister. She's my stepsister, but my mom is in Cincinnati, and she looks out, you know, for my mom like she's her mom. She is her mom, and that's our sister. So, again, appreciating. I see. Another question was, what do I see hope in? But I do feel like that connects some way to hope.
Like the world is not. It's not all dirt.
It's not all dirt. Yeah.
It's not all dirt.
Yeah.
How often do you think about your legacy?
I don't know that I think about it really at all, because if I'm not here, you know, so I don't really think about it. You know, people gonna be, you know, people gonna say what they think anyway. You know, what this person remembers me from is gonna be different than what this person remembers me from. So no, I don't really think about it. I'm really, when I tell you I am in the moment, I'm in the moment. I never thought I'd be a winemaker. Never.
And here we are. By the way, we haven't even.
Yeah. Cheers.
What do I need to know about this wine? Salute.
Well, smell the nose first.
That's pretty. I don't know that I know that orange wine is a thing. I have never. This is my first orange wine.
Yeah.
That's really good. Oh, that's really good. How much of are you drinking this often? Is this everyday thing?
Well,
she said, well,
I'd like for it to be, but no, you know, this, man, I get the sweats.
Oh, you get the sweats. You're not taking none for the
my
sweats.
gosh.
I had Adrian Adrian here the other day. She had she was having a sweat moment here, right here in the chair.
Yeah.
And she shared with us in real time.
Yes.
What that experience was.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was a real one.
I get the night, if I drink too much,
You get the night
I get
sweat.
the night sweat. I get the night sweat.
How are you managing that season of life and all of that?
You know, it's really, really, really interesting, because I'm grateful that we are. Oh, this is my hope thing. There is hope for me, because that women will, the next generation of women, when they walk into this stage of life, it won't feel so
Surprising,
what the hell,
scary.
and scary. Like, what is my body doing? Because we're talking about
This
it.
is the work that
You know, thank you, Just Being Melanie. You know, thank you, Halle Berry.
Yeah,
you know,
for sure, for sure.
Because, you know, at first, for me, my body really just like shut down, and there's something really to have this loss that I had while I'm going through menopause. It is. You think you're losing your mind, you know, and to just talk to other women and you are not losing your mind. You know,
How do you describe it? How do you explain it? Or was it explained to you that maybe helped you deal?
My gynecologist, you know, Dr. Lantry, is just such, she just was keen to that I am this age. And she's actually the one that said to me, it is cruel that this is happening. to you right now. And I need you to know that whatever comes out of you, you are 1,000% allowed to have that.
Yes.
You know, and it's okay. And it's actually normal, even though none of it feels normal. And I think just her identifying that for me, you know, like just your emotions being just all over the place, and how, why can't I control, you know, and being a person that needs to be in control and not being in control, and having this hole inside. It's, I'll tell you what definitely helped me. I just like 3 months ago, started hormone replacement
You did.
therapy.
I was wondering,
Yeah. It, because I was not in a good place at all. And it was my doctor that I had actually like two good girlfriends of mine, and they don't know each other, both saw what I was going through physically, and both of them had done it. And they're women that, you know, like some of your friends, they might have some advice, like, yeah.
You trusted them.
I trusted them, and both of them had suggested that I tried. And I actually saw one of them. I saw how she came back. Like, I saw what Millicent was like, you know, before hitting menopause, and then was with her going through it, and then saw her get her everything kind of back, you know?
Yeah.
And so I was like, oh, and then I saw the same thing with Loretta. And so then and then my trainer, he was like, because I'm trying to go to the gym, and Angie, I couldn't fucking touch my toes.
Jesus.
And it was so like, what is going on, you know? In the midst of everything else. And so he was like, Regina, I really think you should consider checking out hormone replacement therapy. And I was like, you know, two of my girlfriends said that. I said, okay, I'm gonna talk to my doctor. And she was like, absolutely, I would suggest it for you. And after like the first 3 weeks I started, I didn't realize that my body, because I'm such an athletic person, I depend on my body for everything. I mean, we all do. But, you know, when you're a really athletic person and you're going and all the time, and now your body's like, you feel like you're 80 years old just getting out of fucking bed. You know what I mean? Like,
that's not okay.
It's not okay. And so, in like 3 weeks, I started feeling, all right, okay, I can touch my toes again. Now I'm looking forward to going to the gym, you know.
Your body starts feeling
my body started feeling, you know, like to just do simple things. Yeah. Like just picking up. So it was just crazy. It was like I was in someone else's body.
Wow.
Like, it just was kind of mind-blowing, and no one prepares you for that. No one tells you your body's gonna say fuck you. Because maybe the next woman, maybe that's not her experience. Her experience might be something else. You know, hers might be more brain fog, you know.
There's probably nobody that definitely prepares you for the level, just the whole thing at the same time. The grief and the menopause at the same time.
There is no blueprint.
Is there like a book? Is there like a pamphlet? Nothing. Like how do you manage that?
But I will say that the hormone replacement definitely.
Thank God.
Definitely.
Thank God.
Really, literally, thank God.
How could you? Yeah. How could you possibly? It's like when you're going through anything, it's like sorting for me whenever I'm like going through anything. It's like sorting through it so I can identify it, so I can manage it.
Yeah.
Because
we want to control. Yeah.
But when I can't identify something and it starts eating at you, and even
The anxiety
is all of that.
yeah.
I can't imagine being in the world of those two things colliding.
Yeah.
And then you can't even identify what is attributed to this or what is attributed to that.
Yeah.
Girl.
Yeah. Girl.
You are a superhero and a warrior.
No.
No, really.
No.
You are a warrior, for sure. For sure. I mean, I think you probably always have been a warrior to some extent.
I definitely, if not in this life, in other lives, I was
Something.
fierce warrior.
Something.
Had to be, man.
Oh. Well, we love you.
Oh,
You inspire all of
you.
us. Yeah, you are a warrior. What is, I asked this in real life, we can go out with this. It's like, I told you like the purpose of this podcast. I wonder for you, what do you think? And maybe you don't think about it now, especially because now you're just trying to be in the moment. But like, what do you hope people take from you? Like, you don't know what your legacy, but what do you hope your life or your story, the work you do, how do you hope that lands in the world or affects people?
I just hope that it lands honestly. You know, that even with the makeup, there ain't no Maybelline going on here. You know what I mean? That I just hope it lands as truth. You know,
That's all we got.
that's all we got. That's all we got.
Me and you, baby.
Me and you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We do need.
And I didn't cry at all. So I am.
Yeah, I also didn't want it to be I didn't want to be
Yeah, I don't.
reason for you to cry. So
Well, I mean,
I didn't want to take you down a road that
I cry every single day.
you do.
Yeah, it's still, you know,
Yeah.
every day. And sometimes it's the tears literally turn into a happy tear. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
happy and sad are always happening at the same time.
Want some water?
I got a little swallow.
Yeah, okay. This is yummy though. I'm gonna drink mine if you don't mind.
Yes. I'm glad you like it. You know, it's always
It's like a sparkling.
no,
No?
but
Why does it
organic
taste
one
like
has
that?
a little effervescence in it. Yeah, it does have a little effervescence. Definitely.
It's giving like Prosecco-ish.
A little effervescence.
I love it. That was beautiful. I just be trying to follow you.
Oh, I appreciate you. I'm so excited that you,
Girl.
not only did you direct, you wrote.
I wrote it.
Yeah.
It's my story. But thank God, because this is what I learned. First of all, it kicked my fucking ass the first day. Like we started an hour late because I couldn't get the cast because of work. I was
Oh no! So most
I was like,
of Angie, most of filmmaking is
that.
solving problems.
okay, but I thought to myself, God really put me in it the way I was supposed to because it's my story to fuck up.
Yeah.
But if this was somebody else's baby and it was in my hands, I would have folded.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or if it was a big budget, a lot of money, I would have fucking freaked out.
Yeah,
I think so.
Yeah. You
don't think so?
No, you would have had a little freak out moment on your own. You're not a freak outer though.
No, but like, I don't know. It made whatever was already hard. It made a really hard thing to do. Take away the pressure, some of the pressure, because it's mine to fuck up.
Yeah.
It's my story. So and it's funny because the night before, I went to this event. I saw Spike there. And I said, Spike came over and said, what's up? And I was like, I'm going to tell you this. On Monday, I'm shooting my first film. Could you just give me 2 words? I just want something. And he goes, tell your story.
Yeah.
And that was all I needed because ultimately I might not know the exact lens I need for this right now. I might not know if we have the transition all the way, but what I know is the story.
Yeah.
And I know the story better than anybody else.
Yeah.
And so that gave me the confidence to be able to tell my story, even if I didn't have all the tools in place to, I think sometimes we're afraid to do things because we don't have all the tools yet. So we won't jump out the window and do something out of our comfort zone if we don't think we're going to kill it or we're not ready.
Yeah.
It has stopped me 100 times.
Oh no, someone had asked me a question about that and I said, I don't do things that I feel like I'm not going to win. Right. I'm not going to play the game. I don't need,
I do kind of still feel that, though. I do kind of feel you on that. But also, it's something I wanted to do, and I just was never gonna. I just had to jump in. It's like jumping in the pool. You got to jump in the pool at some point, and like fuck it. So I did.
And because that ledge is close enough. I'm not gonna drown.
But I can't imagine you on set. You're first directing a movie. That budget. Network, I mean,
I still get nervous.
Lots of high stakes.
Yeah.
I'm playing a little spades game at the house. You're playing like at a casino with millions of dollars on the table. It's a different thing.
Yeah, but it's all high stakes because it's you're putting yourself out there. It's all high stakes.
What do you say to somebody who is afraid to put themselves out there? What do you say to yourself or to somebody who needs to hear that right now? Let's leave them with that.
I would say that you're being your own obstacle. Because if you don't step out, you're going to miss all that heavenly glory. In the great words of Bruce Lee. It was something like that. That's it.
We'll take it.
Yeah.
We'll take it.
Yeah.
That, and we'll take...
Dirty ass earth.
Dirty ass. Regina King in real life.
This is Regina King in real life.
For more episodes, you know what to do. Subscribe, like, comment. And we'll see you on the next IRL podcast.